there's been a constant history of people doing that. I mean, it seems like each person or group that gets involved and just doesn't give up until they either die or they go bankrupt.
Have you ever heard of Oak Island? A seemingly ordinary island off the southern coast of Nova Scotia, Canada? To the casual observer, it may not seem like much, but Oak Island has a rich history and a mysterious money pit that has captivated the imaginations of treasure hunters and history buffs for nearly 2 centuries. With over 50 books, countless documentaries, and the interest of important historical figures like Shakespeare, Marie Antoinette, Captain Kidd, and even Franklin D. Roosevelt, Oak Island has become synonymous with adventure and intrigue. And now we invite you to join us on a journey through Oak Island's top 15 mysteries and discoveries. From curious artifacts to enigmatic structures and strange inscriptions, these findings have fueled the treasure hunting dreams of generations. Could the money pit hold untold riches and secrets, or is it all just a wild goose chase? The answer may lie buried deep within Oak Island's past, so grab a shovel and a sense of wonder and let's dive into the mysteries of Oak Island. The Three Boys. The story of Oak Island is one that's been shrouded in mystery and intrigue since its inception in 1795. It all started with 3 adventurous teenagers who stumbled upon a strange depression in the ground while out fishing. Curiosity getting the better of them, they began digging and found the dirt was loose, unlike the hard-packed surrounding ground. The boys had heard of tales of a Scottish pirate, Captain Kidd, burying over £2 million worth of treasure in the area and believed they had found its resting place. They dug down for over 30 feet, uncovering flagstones, oak platforms and tool marks before suddenly abandoning their search and returning home. Speculation has it that the boys may have discovered something and kept it a secret, or that superstition played a role. But one thing is for certain. The pit they dug, known as the Money Pit, sparked a legend that has captivated the imagination of treasure hunters and adventurers for over 2 centuries. Ancient manuscripts. The story of Oak Island is full of mysteries and legends, and the discovery of a small parchment only adds to the intrigue. The fact that the parchment was found at a depth of 153 feet beneath a cement-like layer suggests that it was placed there intentionally and hidden from view. This raises the question of why someone would go to such lengths to hide a piece of parchment. One theory suggests that the parchment may be related to a collection of lost manuscripts attributed to William Shakespeare. According to this theory, the manuscripts were hidden on Oak Island by Francis Bacon, who wanted to protect them from being discovered by others. Francis Bacon was a Renaissance man and one of the most influential thinkers of his time. He was a scientist, philosopher, writer, and explorer, and is sometimes credited with being the actual author of Shakespeare's plays. This theory suggests that Bacon may have chosen Oak Island as a secure location for hiding the manuscripts, as the island was remote and difficult to access. While this theory is just one of many proposed about the Oak Island mystery, it is a fascinating one that continues to capture the imaginations of treasure hunters and historians alike. Further analysis and testing of the parchment may provide additional clues about its origin and purpose, and perhaps even shed light on the mysterious history of Oak Island. Ship brace. One of the most captivating theories surrounding Oak Island is that the swamp might hold the remains of a sunken ship that was purposely destroyed to hide its existence. The discovery of a burnt ship brace that shows signs of extreme stress has only fueled the fire of this theory. If true, it could mean that a treasure ship docked at the swamp, unloaded its goods, then crashed and burned while attempting to leave, ultimately being destroyed to cover up its presence. Even more intriguing, a local blacksmith claimed that such an event would have taken place in the 18th century, adding to the theory's credibility. Bone fragments. The discovery of human remains at borehole H8 on Oak Island is a chilling and intriguing development in the quest to uncover the island's secrets. The fact that the fragments come from 2 individuals of different ancestries raises countless questions about the island's history and the people who may have been present there. Could they have been a part of a diverse group of settlers, workers, or even pirates who once called Oak Island home? Or were they victims of foul play, their remains hidden away for centuries? Further analysis and testing of the fragments may be necessary to uncover more information about the individuals and the circumstances surrounding their presence on the island. This discovery has the potential to unlock new insights into Oak Island's past and the people who shape its enigmatic history. Swage. Swages are fascinating tools used in the art of metalworking, and their discovery on Oak Island adds a new layer of intrigue to the island's already rich history. These iron tools were used for shaping and forming metal through hammering or pressing it through a die, and the two found in Lot 21 suggest that there may have been significant mining operations on the island in the past. The fact that the swages have been dated to the 14th century only adds to the mystery, suggesting that highly skilled artisans may have been involved in these operations. The discovery of these tools raises many questions. Who were the skilled craftsmen that used them, and what were they mining for on Oak Island? Was it precious metal, or perhaps something more valuable like the lost treasure of Captain Kidd? The team that made this discovery believes that the presence of the swages indicates that there was a highly sophisticated operation on the island, and their discovery has only fueled the desire to uncover the truth behind Oak Island's mysterious past. Granite Stone. The legend of the mysterious granite stone with inscribed symbols on Oak Island has captivated the imagination of many treasure hunters and enthusiasts over the years. The stone, reportedly found during excavations of the money pit, has become a source of intrigue and speculation about the island's supposed hidden treasure. Despite numerous attempts to decipher the symbols, their meaning remains a mystery, and the stone's existence is not definitively confirmed. Some believe that the symbols may hold the key to unlocking the mystery of Oak Island, while others remain skeptical, citing the lack of concrete evidence to support the legend. A keyhole. Another latest discovery on Oak Island has set the excitement levels soaring among treasure hunters. A keyhole with an ornate floral design has been found, and speculation is rife that it could be part of a chest that belonged to Captain James Anderson, one of the many legendary figures linked to the island's mysterious treasure. Anderson was said to have lost 3 treasure chests in the Oak Island area, and many believe that one of them is still buried somewhere on the island. If the keyhole does indeed belong to Anderson's chest, it could be a crucial breakthrough in the search for the lost treasure. However, it's important to note that further research and investigation will be needed to confirm the authenticity of the keyhole and its connection to Anderson's treasure. Roman sword. The story of the fisherman who claimed to have found a Roman sword near Oak Island was initially an exciting and intriguing discovery. The idea that ancient Romans may have travelled to North America was a tantalising possibility that could have changed history as we know it. However, it was later revealed that the sword was a modern replica, and the discovery turned out to be a hoax. While this incident was disappointing, it highlights the importance of thoroughly investigating any unusual findings to determine their authenticity and avoid spreading misinformation. As we continue to explore and uncover new information about the past, it is crucial to approach each discovery with critical thinking and an open mind, while also being cautious of sensationalized claims. Roman numerals. The discovery of a U-shaped wooden structure with Roman numerals at Smith's Cove on Oak Island is an intriguing find that could shed light onto the island's mysterious history. The structure was discovered during a damming and draining operation and was found to date back to 1769, which is 25 years before the discovery of the money pit. This suggests that the structure may have played a role in the original treasure shaft, adding to the island's intrigue. Tree ring testing, also known as dendrochronology, is a method used to determine the age of wooden structures or objects by examining the growth rings in the wood. By analysing the rings, it is possible to determine when the tree was cut down and when the wood was used to create the structure or object. In this case, tree ring testing was used to determine the approximate date of the U-shaped wooden formation, providing valuable information about its age and historical context. The discovery of this wooden structure, combined with other findings on Oak Island, has fueled speculation about the island's possible connections to ancient civilizations such as the Romans. Encampment of Samuel Ball. The recent discovery of artifacts on Lot 24 of Oak Island has added a new layer to the mystery surrounding Samuel Ball, a former slave turned landowner who owned a portion of the island. The discovery of coins, buttons, and a pistol part has raised questions about Ball's possible involvement in treasure hunting activities on the island. Born into slavery in the United States, Ball fought for the British in the American Revolution and was granted his freedom as a reward. After moving to Nova Scotia, he eventually purchased a plot of land on Oak Island in the late 1700s. The artifacts discovered on his property suggest that he may have had access to valuable items or even been involved in treasure hunting activities. While it is not known whether Ball actually discovered treasure on the island, these discoveries provide a tantalizing glimpse into the potential role he may have played in Oak Island's history. Templar Coin. The discovery of a mysterious coin bearing a Templar cross near the Money Pit on Oak Island has sparked a thrilling debate about the potential involvement of the fabled Knights Templar in the island's enigmatic past. As a legendary medieval military order that was once active during the Crusades, the Templars have long been associated with tales of hidden treasure and arcane secrets. It is widely believed that the Templars amassed a significant amount of wealth during their time, which was kept in heavily guarded fortresses and secure locations across Europe. The discovery of this rare coin on Oak Island has led some to speculate that a hoard of Templar treasure may be hidden somewhere on the island. As the search for treasure on Oak Island continues, many questions remain unanswered. What other artifacts and clues might be found in the future? And what do they tell us about the island's history? Could the Templars really have been involved, or is this just a coincidence? Only time and further research will provide answers to these intriguing questions. Nolans Cross. The discovery of Nolans Cross on Oak Island is undoubtedly one of the most intriguing findings in the island's history. The arrangement of 5 large boulders in the shape of a cross, with a 6th boulder bearing a human face and sword image at the center, has sparked wild speculation about the possible involvements of the Knights Templar in the mystery of Oak Island. The Knights Templar were a medieval military order who played a crucial role in the Crusades and are often associated with the legend of the Holy Grail and other esoteric traditions. The presence of symbols carved into the boulders has led some to believe that the Templars may have visited the island and buried treasure there. While there is no concrete evidence to support this theory, it is a fascinating possibility that has captured the imagination of many people interested in the Oak Island mystery. Moreover, the meaning behind the symbol on the boulders remains a mystery, adding another layer of intrigue to this enigma. The cross was discovered by Fred Nolan, a treasure hunter who had been searching for clues on Oak Island for decades. He spent years mapping the island and discovered the cross in the late 1970s. However, it's important to note that Nolan's cross theory is just one of many proposed about the Oak Island mystery. Further research and investigation will be necessary to determine the true significance of the cross and other artifacts found on the island. Nonetheless, the possibility that the Templars played a role in the history of Oak Island is a tantalizing prospect that keeps treasure hunters and history enthusiasts coming back for more. British military button and a treasure chest hinge. In an episode of The Curse of Oak Island, titled Blood is Thicker, Gary Drayton uses his metal detector to scan through the artifacts uncovered from Rick and Marty Lagina's GAL-1 dig site. During his search, he discovers what appears to be buried gold. However, upon closer examination, the object is revealed to be a gold-plated button from a British military uniform from the 17th or 18th century. The confirmation of its origin comes from antiques appraiser Dr. Laurie Verderame. Further exciting evidence is uncovered when the Lagina brothers find a large metal hinge with drill holes near the same location, which Dr. Verderame also identifies as the same time period. This type of hinge was commonly used on treasure chests, leading to speculation about what treasures could be buried on the island. However, it's also possible that the hinge was repurposed from a ship for another use. Coconut fiber. Coconut fibers, also called koya, have been a valuable resource for centuries due to their versatility and durability. From ropes and mats to brushes and soil amendments, koya has found a wide range of practical uses. What makes koya particularly intriguing is its resistance to rotting, which makes it an ideal material for outdoor applications, including marine environments. But it's the discovery of a large quantity of coconut fiber at the Money Pit, the site of a legendary treasure hunt on Oak Island, that has left experts scratching their heads. At a depth of 60 feet, a significant amount of coconut fiber was found during early excavations, despite the nearest coconut trees being located 1,500 miles away. How did this mysterious material end up in a remote location such as Oak Island? Some theories suggest that the coconut fibers may have been used to lower treasures into the pit, while others believe they may have been transported by ship or even a natural disaster such as a hurricane. The presence of the fibers has only added to the mystery and intrigue surrounding the Oak Island treasure hunt, leaving many to wonder what other surprises lie buried beneath the island's surface. Spanish silver ring. Deep in the swamp on Oak Island, a silver ring has been discovered with intricate floral designs and signs of two repairs that indicate it may have been treasured by its owner. The European origin of the ring, potentially Spanish, and its 1730s date add to the mystery of the island's history. Could it be a remnant of a Spanish treasure fleet that visited the island, or a personal item of one of the island's early inhabitants? The possibilities are endless, but it is essential to take a cautious approach until the evidence has been thoroughly examined by experts. Identifying the ring's origin and date by a professional gemologist can provide valuable insights into the owner's identity and the context of the ring's discovery. As with any discovery on Oak Island, we must consider all available evidence and approach it with an open but critical mind. However, now let's talk about some theories regarding Oak Island and the Money Pit. The island's history is steeped in legend. When it was first discovered, it was the only land in the area covered in red oak trees. However, a black ant infestation devastated the oaks in the 1800s, and the island is now mostly covered in spruce trees and shrubs. During an early excavation, a mysterious stone with an inscription was discovered 90 feet deep, leading to further speculation about the island's secrets. Tales of hauntings and eerie lights add to the island's mystique, and there is a long-standing belief that no treasure will be found until 7 treasure seekers have died in the pursuit. As of now, 6 have lost their lives in the search for Oak Island's treasure. The island was first surveyed in the mid-1700s and divided into 32 4-acre lots. Even earlier, land transfer deeds referred to it as Oak Island, though a British mapmaker named it Gloucester Isle in 1776. Author D'Arcy O'Connor, who wrote The Secret Treasure of Oak Island, the amazing true story of a centuries-old treasure hunt, notes that the island's name has been associated with it for centuries. Legend has it that the world's longest and most expensive treasure hunt began in 1795, when Daniel McGuinness and his 2 friends stumbled upon a mysterious depression on Oak Island during a little exploration. Convinced that the area was a pirate's treasure hiding place, McGuinness convinced his friends to help him dig. As they dug, they discovered oak logs, flagstones, and wooden platforms at 10-foot intervals. Thus began a never-ending treasure hunt that has fascinated people for centuries. The 3 eventually bought land on Oak Island, as did Samuel Ball, who eventually became the island's largest landowner. The discovery of the Money Pit has led to numerous speculations and accusations that the young men and Samuel Ball found treasure and became wealthy because of it. Over the centuries, the methods used by treasure hunters on Oak Island have evolved dramatically, from basic shovels and picks to state-of-the-art technology. But despite the advancements, the search has been plagued by flooding and cave-ins, leading many to abandon the quest for riches. Despite the challenges, the island continues to fascinate explorers who are convinced that intricate flood tunnels, layered platforms, and hidden caverns lay buried beneath the surface. As author Dan Conlon notes, much of the island is composed of a type of limestone that can create sinkholes, which fill with debris during storms, adding to the difficulty of the search. Nonetheless, treasure hunters continue to be drawn to the island, seeking to unlock its secrets and uncover its hidden treasures. Now let's hear what you think about Oak Island and these discoveries in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, then subscribe to our channel for more.